love, welcome to or back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leara Luche, and this is episode 7 of turning this shuttle bus into a home on wheels. In last week's episode, I did a temporary install for my AC unit so that I can get some air going while I'm working here on the bus. But in this week's video, I will be getting started on the ceiling. So yeah, let's get right into this video. I got started by scraping off all of the leftover cushioning that was on the ceiling. As I was scraping the ceiling, I wasn't too worried about stuff falling onto the floor because I knew that it would just be easier to sweep up everything once I was done, so that's what I did. Then my little brother helped me roll out my insulation and we got started on installing that. At first I tried to screw the insulation in, but that wasn't really working, so we took a break from that and we went to pick up a U-Haul. Once we got the U-Haul, we then went to Lowe's and we picked up the wood that I would be using for the ceiling.
Let's dance. Let's dance.
It's like this.
Then I sanded the wood to get it ready to be stained. Here, I just wanted to quickly show you a before and after of what the wood looked like while I was sanding. On the left, the wood is unsanded, and on the right, the wood has already been sanded. The next day, my little brother came by to help me again, and we decided to use a heavy-duty stapler to install the insulation, and that worked perfectly. Eventually we ran out of insulation, so we went back to Lowe's and I got a really small roll of insulation. So on a couple of these pieces you can see that It kind of looks like I'm just using spare insulation, but it's fine. Either way, it'll work for me. Once we got all the insulation done, we then went inside and laid out all of my ceiling panels. Then I swept off all of the sanding dust. Once I got majority of the dust removed, I then opened up a jar of pre-stain and I painted that onto all of the wood. When I got to the bottom of my last piece of wood, I ended up running out of pre-stain, so I went back to Lowe's and I got a smaller container just to cover that part of the wood. Once I got the pre-stain on, I then stirred my stain and got ready to stain my ceiling panels. And I just want you to quickly look at how red this stain is. Here in the time lapse, I'm applying the stain and it kind of looks brown, but in real life it was red. Like as red as it looked when I poured the stain into the paint pan, and honestly it was freaking me out. I was so scared that my ceiling would just turn out to look like a terrible paint job. And the only reason I still painted it all over all of my wood was simply just because I had already bought 2 cans of it and I had been to Lowe's 3 times that day and I just didn't want to go back, so I was just hoping and praying that it would turn out the way that I wanted. Here you can see what the picture looked like on the website versus how it looked in real life, and I had never used wood stain before, so to see this was very scary to me. And as it dried, the wood became a darker red, which made it even scarier. But I left those to dry for 2 days, then I came back and the wood wasn't a bright red color anymore, but it was still a little too red, so I sanded the wood a little using some 220 grit sandpaper. Then I applied 1 coat of polyurethane. I still need to install lights and other things on the ceiling before putting up these panels, but I just wanted to get them sanded and stained ahead of time so that when I'm ready for them, I won't have to wait for anything to dry. Okay, that's gonna be all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then please like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified every single time I post. And yeah, hope to see you guys in next week's video. Bye!